This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com at Smugglers Run Gaming. Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice Commando for round 3 of tonight's standard tournament at Monday Night Dice. On our left we have Braven, who we just saw win the last round, round 2. And on our right we have Mike, who we just saw win round 1. Mike is playing the single die Sentinel, Watt, Aphra Grand Design build, as we've seen on Aerobrick Gaming. And on our left we have Braven, of course, playing Phasma Sentinel Retribution. So I actually don't know who's favored in this one. It looks like Mike won it, and he's going to play on his Battlefield Theed, which will get him that extra $1. Interestingly enough, though, I think Braven's going to be faster, so Braven may end up getting to net from that. Either way, the 2 shields will go on to Phasma, and we're going to get started with a Watt power action for a 000, not bad, reducing the cost by 1 with Aphra, and then spotting red, tapping Grand Design, and drawing a card. Alright, and then rolls in, gets the 2 for 1, which he can pay for. Alright, 1 for Tech Team, but Mike's firing on all cylinders here. Pretty much pulled off the master combo. Alright, back to Mike here. Is he thinking whether to pay, or... Do remember, he can always just remove that die for Theed to gain a money, so... Okay, so he's going to respite Watt to gain resource and draw cards. 6 cards in hand now. Alright, Sentinel will come in, rolls a blank. Braven will get to look at the top card of his deck, chooses not to play it. Back to Mike. So I think Mike is generally favored in this match just due to the health difference, but the speed on Braven's, or the burst potential on Braven's side, I think could be a problem for Mike. So let's see how this goes. All right, Sentinel comes in on Mike's side, rolls a $1. Mike's holding it like he wants to play it. Okay, so he's going to truce. So each gain a $1, and then Mike does have ambush. He's got to hit at this point, right? I'll be interested to see if Mike actually goes for the messenger. But it is Mike's ambush action here. Alright, so you bubble shields for 1. Back to Braven, who will power action Phasma to roll on the 2 first order Stormtrooper dice. It's a blank and a 1 gun. Alright, there's a probe on Mike's side, using the OG probe. I like it. Looks at 2 cards, discards all events that he finds, gets a route and a logistics, gets 100%, not bad. 2 cards now left in Braven's hand. Alright, rolls out Big Phasma with a blank and a blank. Alright, so pitch and a reroll for sure. Alright, so it's Mike's action here. I'm thinking he's going to resolve... Yep, exactly. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually ends up using that 2 for 1 for Theed. Alright, but here's the expect... So measure for the expected reroll on Braven's side. Gives it a good shake and rolls it in. There's some... Yeah, there's only 1 gun on... That's a 2 gun on Phasma, a shield, and a money, and then another blank on the other first order die. Back to Mike. So nobody's drawn any blood here yet. Mike's action. Yep, there he's going to hit. Alright, 2 into Phasma, takes off the shields. Now that first, or sorry, not first order, the 000 does get to come in again because it's not activated. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3 to Watt Tambor, 2 from Phasma, 1 from the first order. So it looks like Braven's not going to get rid of that card, so that's good to know for Mike. So especially when he rolls that. So right now, Braven just needs to discard. He just needs to do it. He's going to lose the card anyway, so probably a Megas or a Fist or something, but yep, there it was. It was a Fist, so he's going to discard to re-roll. He does keep the $1 out there. I mean, that's not bad. Just got 3. We do see, I believe that's a crash landing in Mike's hand. The bottom card there on the bottommost card on the bottom of the screen in his left hand, I believe, is a crash land. No, I take it back. It's a probe. Okay, so he's going to by any means the 2, paying 1, dealing 1 indirect to himself, which he'll put on the bubble shield, and then he'll deal 1 indirect to Braven as per. So he actually puts it onto Aphra. And then Retribution also triggers, doing 1 to Wat Tambor. Okay, there's a resource. So just to be clear on that, Mike paid the 1, took 2 net, and then dealt 1 to Braven. Okay, so there's a Theed, gains $1. All right, 1 more to Tambor, who is now at 4 health remaining with 5 damage on him. Aphra has yet to come in. Braven's certain to claim here because he has no cards. Oh, there's the Climate Disruption Array. And that puts Mike in a great position to just start whittling down. All right, so there's 3. There's a 2 and a 1, actually, to Braven. And then Mike will have to take 2, which he puts onto his bubble shield. Yep, and now Braven's on a clock. And here comes Aphra. With a blank, Mike probably drops the probe to reroll. Thinking it over, that may be a well-connected in his hand as well, so he'll probably be able to get $1 out of this if Aphra does roll a pay side. Yep, so he's spotting a yellow to play well-connected. Gains $1, Braven gets to draw a card. Now Mike might actually just probe him. Alright, drops the probe to re-roll. Gets the 2 for 1. That's exactly what he needed. That hurt, so 2 more to Phasma. Yep, Braven is just on a clock here. Braven's got to roll hot fire to catch up here. Braven does have 5 money with the tech team, though, so if he can draw a Fist or a Megas, he's in good shape. Alright, there you go. So there's a Fist. He'll actually have $1 left because he's able to tech team it. Fist will come in. This is what that's what Braven needed to catch up. 3 for 1, okay. Also remember he has Theed, so there's a by any means to remove it. 1 indirect apiece. That'll pop Mike's bubble shield completely. And then the 1 indirect goes into the Sentinel. Again, remember that's from 000's effect. So back to Braven. Right? Pays 1 for the riot shield on Phasma. That's probably not going to do him a ton of good with all the indirect, but it will soak up 1 climate disruption array because that is a 2. Now that's not they're not full 3, so he'd still have to deal a 1. But okay, so Mike's Sentinel will come in. Mike rolls the money, looks at the top card of this deck. Does have money to play. No respite. I kind of like that play. We've seen that now twice. I kind of like that. So you get to draw a card and gain some money. Actually, that's pretty sweet. I'm wondering if the Phasma shouldn't play that. Alright, Messenger comes in, rolls a shield, and Braven will look. Immediately puts it down, does not play. Alright, takes $1 on the Sentinel. Alright, power action on Phasma to roll in 2 First Order Stormtrooper dice. Gets a 1 and a blank. I am now certain we see a crash landing in Mike's hand. Now might be a good time to use it, actually. All right, but he's going to power action Watt. Oh, plays the Hailfire, dealing 1 indirect for the Hailfire. And then draws a card via Grand Design. Now he does get to roll in via Watt without exhausting. All right, 3 indirect. All right, Fist right back at him. Braven's just going to take the 3. Nope, he's pausing. All right, power action, gain him money. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense because you want that money to be able to pay for the side. I don't see any reason Mike doesn't deal the 3 here. All right, so 1, 2, 3 indirect, which Braven just takes on the riot shield. That was a good use of it. All right, Fist comes in with the natural 3. Not bad. Actually, fantastic. Can't quite drop Watt yet. Is Mike going to Climate Disruption? Is that what it looks like that he was reaching for, but Mike has plenty of cards in hand. No money, though. All right. All right, committed. Aphra. All right, there's the discard. All right, there's the dead Tambor. Sorry, earlier I had missed the one on the Faust, but yep, that is a dead Tambor. I'm a little surprised Mike didn't crash landing because he could have spread it around, but he didn't necessarily need Tambor, I guess. All right, 3 for 1. Here comes Phasma. All right, that's not bad. There's another Fist activation yet to come as well, so that money's pretty big. All right, 000 comes in, rolls the 2 for 1. Mike cannot pay for his pay sides yet. Oh, logistics for 1, 2. Oof. Time for an Imperial officer to focus that, or to pseudo-focus that trooper. All right, there's a discard the Hailfire to reroll everything. All right, there's some indirects. That's 5 indirects and a discard. Does Braven have a riot shield? All right, measure for measure the Hellfire. 2 for 1 trade. Okay. Or sorry, 2 for 3 trade, I mean. Michael just hit for 2. No reason not to. Okay, puts Messenger at 7. All right, here comes a Fist. 3 for 1. Ooh, Mike's going to crash landing that one, which does save Braven the $1, but 1 indirect goes to Braven. So he's got to put it on Phasma unless he wants to kill his. Yep, that's exactly where it went. Okay, and then the went one on the Sentinel and then 2 on to Aphra. And then of course draws a card for Aphra. Then a shield goes on to Phasma. Goes back to Mike, who will probably Climate Disruption right here. This game is not going as well for Mike as the last one, but Mike's still firing pretty well here. Oh, it drops another Climate Disruption to re-roll. Gets the discard again. Oh, drops his probe, leaving Braven with 0 hands, but, or sorry, 0 cards in hand, but better than nothing. So, all right. So Bubble Shield and the Dangerous Maneuver is gone. Bubble Shield, that's not good to see. All right, pitch to re-roll. Gets a discard again. Braven will claim. Mike, I mean, I don't see why you don't just commit and do it again. All right, so 2 and 1 to Braven, so 3 total, and then 2 to Mike, so it's 1 apiece, and then Braven takes off a shield, and he just killed his Sentinel. I don't think he meant to do that. I think he was thinking the Sentinel had 1 left. So Mike pitched a reroll. We do need to catch that Sentinel. Michael, of course, let that go and let him put the other. Oh, no, okay. He's calling the messenger dead. Okay, I guess that's what he meant to do. Okay, so we've got 5 damage on Phasma. Oh, there's the Riot Shield for 1. I don't think he needed to play that yet. I think he could have saved that. Right. So Mike is the reason Mike's turning Grand Design over is because he can't spot a red character, so it's a dead card, right? So, there's BT for 1, -1 with Aphra. All right, Tech Team for Imperial Officer for 1. So do you remember the Vader's Fist is a trooper? All right, there's Bubble Shield. All right, Fist will come in. That's the power action on the Fist. Rolls to 3 for 1. Plenty of money to pay for it. Okay, so BT comes in. So when BT rolls in, he deals 1 indirect to each player. So Braven will take a 1 and a 1, and then Mike takes a 1. Yeah, and that's what they're explaining now, is that it's not 2, it's 1 and 1, which is absolutely correct. The reason that's relevant is Riot Shield. Okay, and then he rolls the 2 indirect, and then Mike still needs to take his 1. Okay, which just went on the Bubble Shield, which of course makes sense, which sets him up perfectly for a planetary for another 3. So Braven needs to win here or he's done. Alright, so 3 to Aphra. At 7 with 3 health remaining, Aphra comes in. Gets the 2 shield. I mean, that'll work. That'll absolutely work. Alright, Sinister Piece, discard the Quicksilver to get rid of the 2 shield. No, he needs to get rid of the 2 indirect. Okay, yeah, I was rethinking. There he goes. Nicely done. Yeah, Mike absolutely is going to take that 2 shield. Oh, climate disruption, so he'll pop his Michael pop his bubble shield. Yep, and then that's 2 on the Riot Shield and then 1 on Phasma. So Phasma's now at 8 with 4 health remaining. Alright, the Phos will come in as per the Phasma power action. It's blank and a blank. It's not what he wanted to see. He wanted to be able to put Aphra down. Now he does still have the officer, but Braven's going to start running out of actions here real quick. Right, so there's a dangerous maneuver to heal 2, and then deal 1 indirect to Braven. So basically what Mike did is he healed 2 and then dealt the 2 indirect to the Sentinel, and then dealt 1 to Braven, who now has 3 health remaining. Rolls in his Phasma. 1 gun and a blank. Wishing for advanced training right about now. Alright, so Mike keeps thinking about what to activate. Alright, Hailfire. That is the 2 disrupt. That's a good out for Braven. Alright, rolls in the natural 3 on the Fist. That's a Aphra at 8. Or the Sentinel. Or a dead Sentinel. Yeah, Braven can kill the Sentinel here. That's huge. think Braven has this. Let's see what Mike can do for... I mean, Mike has no money for removal. I think Braven's got this. Okay, so crash landing the 5th. Okay, that'll save him. That'll save him. So crash landing. So Mike takes 3. And Braven takes 1, which puts Braven at 10. Alright, so he put the Sentinel. 2 on the Sentinel. 1 on Aphra. Alright, Imperial Officer comes in. Alright, and flips to the 2 focus. So yep, Braven's got it. All he needs to do right here is kill the Sentinel. I think Braven's got it because he can pay for that. Now the 2 shields will go onto the Sentinel. Alright, there's a 2 focus to the 2 and the 2. No, Mike is out of range here. Oh, just Forsakens. Pulverized for 2, yeah, but that's still not going to do it. It just doesn't add up right. So, resolve 3 dice, increasing their value by 1, but unfortunately with the way that the damage is, Braven's not going to be able to do this. So I think Mike's got this. Alright, so he's going to overkill Aphra and then leave the Sentinel with 1 health remaining. And then Mike's got 2 dice to get her done. That was a nicely played feint by Mike on that Forsaken. So Braven's out of cards. So a 2, no, not there, but Mike does have cards in hand. Braven will just have to claim and be happy with it and hope he can get into the next turn. The thing is, Mike will have BT off and Climate Disruption off. Alright, so we saw Forsaken on top of Mike's deck. Obviously he's not going to play that. Alright, dropping a reroll. He's going to get it somewhere. Nope, gets it in spades. Alright, nicely done, Mike. That was a great, fantastic game. If you like what we're doing here on the Dice Commando channel, please show your support with a like and a subscribe. Please remember to keep all comments civil and constructive and to help us continue to grow this amazing community. Thank you for watching Dice Commando.